No. Hello, y'all. Sorry. You probably just had like 30 seconds of blank space because I forgot to talk when I started it. So trying to get things situated. So what are you guys doing? I know it's hot out. I get to a week or two get to go to St. Louis. I hope it's gonna be cooler there. Tell Annie not to bark at me. Hi from St. Louis. How weird that I just said that and then just someone just said hi from St. Louis. That's so funny. Okay, so Ohio. There's supposed to be some quilts coming, like several hundred, a couple hundred. I think Sam might have gone over this last week. I watched a little bit. I didn't watch very much of it. So I guess I can start with one. If Sonny, if you are on, he is on his way there. So I just tried to call you, and so the text's on his way. But yeah, I don't know if you watch these or not. So there's that. And if you could call us back and let us know you got that, call the store number. They're waiting for your call. Just to make sure he should actually head that way and you haven't left your house. So, and then, I don't know where Boca Raton is. I should probably, but I don't. And Liberty Hill is in the house. And yes, we need, yes, we have quilts that need to be bound, Bonnie. You can do it by hand if you would like. We don't care how they're bound. So we do have a couple. So actually we have like 5 sitting here waiting for binding. We've got 3 more waiting for quilting. Plus I think we received, well, a 4th one, but they're coming there. We already have, they're coming to get that one. We have, I thought we received a top or 2, but maybe Sam already made the thing for it. I don't know. We've received quite a bit in. We have 5 sitting here to bind, and then we'll keep getting the quilted ones in to be bound. And then this is for the drive for the flood victims, both to help. Fabric Friends had given us a whole bunch of tops, and then we had some here gave us a whole bunch of tops. And then the other really nice update was they were down to, so Austin Disaster Relief Network is the one that is helping everyone in our area. And they were down to 1 quilt on Tuesday. And I was like, well, we have a few, but not even sure it's worth your trip over here. And then that day, 55 quilts showed up from a church group in California. They sent us 4 or 5 boxes of quilts and Afghans, and so we were able to take those out there and get them to the people that need them. So they are being well received, and we're really blessed with how much you guys are helping with them. So welcome, and I'm Michelle with Poppy Quilt and Sew in Georgetown, Texas. And I've got, the first thing I've got is to give away some, finish it up. So if you're not on Poppy Quilt Community, Poppy with a Y, space quilt, space community, go on there. You can post pictures of your finished projects, and then we pull from those every month 5 $20 gift cards. And then if you do the shape of the month, you get an extra name, your name in here twice, or an extra time. And if it's on your list from the beginning of the year, you get your name in here a 3rd time. So it gives you better chances to win. You can only win 1 per month. So sometimes if I pull a second one of the same person, then that person doesn't win again. I pull somebody else. But I'm gonna start with that. So this is, app looks different. They're always, they can't leave technology alone. Like, they always just want us, it's kind of like the grocery store. And I say that, and I don't want to lump poppies in there because we never switch around everything so you guys can't find it. But the grocery store, you go in and they've like moved the bread from one aisle to another aisle. And so you have to go searching, which means you have to walk through all the aisles to go find it. I think they like to do that with technology too. Terry Thompson. Terry Thompson is our first $20 gift card. This is for, Sam should have done this drawing last week, but she didn't. So I get to do it. This is for July because we're in August now. I can't believe it's August of 2025. Oh, but now the app works on an iPad, Kathy Fisher says. So I guess it didn't before. So that's really nice. So you guys could see me like bigger than life. Well, no, I still wouldn't be bigger than life, but you could see me bigger, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you could see behind me a little bit better. All right, Terry. Woo, you're on. All right. These you do not have to be present to win because not everybody's on these lives. Kathy Greer. Kathy, I saw you commented that kids are back in school, so you're getting to sew more. Somebody asked, I haven't even responded to her, Doris. I haven't even responded to you. I don't usually go look at the comments. I don't usually see them before the live, but then Doris sent me a text and asked me. So I had to go look to see. I don't know what she wanted me to see, but Carolyn Barfield. Carolyn, congratulations, $20. So the answer to your question, Doris, is I usually end up seeing some of the comments, not all of them. And you can see the fabric bigger. Okay, that's good. 4 of my other apps have updated, all very confusing. Yeah, love technology. Love, love, love it. Ida, you have $20 gift card coming your way. And then last but not least, ooh, and it, that she can comment on her iPad again. So that's good. But the orientation has changed on the iPad. Boo. Okay, well, I don't know, you guys. I don't watch it on an iPad. I've got my phone in front of me, and then the computer underneath that. So, oh, Doris wrote a funny comment. Okay, well, I'll have to go see it. I don't know that I got to yours because I didn't get very far because then I started getting phone calls. Okay, Miss Bonnie, $20 gift card. So when you come by, you can find something fun for yourself. All right, that is our 5 for July. So thank you all for everyone that participated, and make sure you're participating I was like, what is FIU or what is fly? That's what I really thought it said. It's finish it up. A new acronym for you guys, FIU, finish it up. All right. Okay, so that's that. At the end of the live, I will do the drawing from the comments you guys made on the post today. So if you haven't already commented on today's Facebook post, then go do that because we will do that. And I'm sure you guys will help me remember to do that. So I've got a few endo bolts. I don't actually have that many endo bolts today. And then we've got some new kits, some new fabric, some new pre-cuts, a new little bitty iron that is really lovely. I got to play with that last week when I was out for a work convention. There was no vacationing in Las Vegas at all. And we did go see a show. So we went and saw a show, and so our anniversary, our 20th anniversary, my husband and I, was last Wednesday, which was the day that I had to be in Las Vegas. So I dragged him along with me, and we went a couple days before, so we got to do something. But Wednesday night, we actually went to a show. We went to Mad Apple, which is a circus or whatever, in New York. And it's like a variety show. So it has a lot of acrobats and stuff, but it also had a comedian, and it had a comedian and a magician, but the magician was kind of a comedian too. And I got pulled to like answer the magician's questions and give wrong answers that ended up being the right answer. It was really, I wasn't up on the TV screens or anything. He just like talked to me from the stage, and I had to talk back to him. But that was my little claim to fame right there, was my 3 seconds talking to some guy in the middle of a show. But it was really cool. There was some really cool acts. There was at least 1 or 2 that I think have been on America's Got Talent too. So that was really cool. So, all right. And I paid for a total of 8 hours at blackjack, and I ended up ahead about $20. So I don't play to win money because I'm too cautious. I hate throwing away money. but I play, like, they have a dollar table, which the dollar table was full, so I played the $5 table for 5 hours straight. I can sit and concentrate when I want to, apparently. That one I ended up down like 15, and then the next night, or another night, I played another 3 hours, and I ended up about like $50 or $60. So all in all, I was up like $20. So I thought that was pretty good, to 8 hours of fun and gain money instead of spending it. So that was good. I like cards a lot, so that was really great. My husband likes the little slot machines. I hate those. Yeah. I don't hate them, I just don't like them. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Bolts. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you guys anything. So I see some notes on some of the stuff I'm gonna show you. But we are gonna start with this, and we just got a brand new, that didn't make today's show, it'll make next week, Fancy That line in. The fabric's not here yet, but the pre-cuts and the kit is outstanding. It's a new one from Fancy That Design House. Fancy That. What a fancy little name. So, you guys watch for that next week. So, all right, here we're going to go. So, sold 100. Let's see if I can remember what to do. Melrose. This is a 2-yard piece of this from Melrose. Love that line. I think if you're on our Facebook quilt community, Jenny made a couple pairs of pants out of this. I think she made a little purse out of this. I think she posted pictures of it there. 54 years. Wow. Be happy to get close to that. All right. Sold 101 is some cuddle. This one is 1-yard piece of cuddle. Let's make a really good, like, little throw pillow for a dog or something, a cat. 1 yard by 60 inches because it's the regular width. Rust, so if you're a UT fan, it's a pretty good burnt orange. And then we've got Lux Cuddle. This piece is a 3/4 yard piece. Does not go with the other one. It's called Juniper. Now this is Lux Cuddle, so it's got a little bit longer pile to it. This one I would make into just regular pillowcases because it feels really nice and cool. Very nice and cool. That's also 60 inches. So it's 27 inches by 60 inches. I think I usually make the pillowcases using about like 19, 20 inches. So it's like the perfect size. And then we've got a piece of the All Texas Shop Hop Minky, and this is sold 103. This piece is a 2-yard piece. So this is 60 by 72. So this is big enough for the back of a quilt. And it's just got like Texas icons on it. So it's got, you know, Texas, it's got boots, it's got the Longhorn skull, more hats, the Texas like Texas, and the Texas like the US flag. I guess we haven't seceded yet. Someday. Oh, I could get. The first one, all right, I'll go back to it. Sold 100 was at Melrose. It should be there now. Sometimes I forgot I need to jump off it and jump back on it. I don't know why. Hopefully the bubble's coming now. So I'll just go through these again. So sold 100 is Melrose. Sold, maybe the update means you can't buy anything. That would be like so not wonderful for me. Okay, the bubble is a square on the left, Terry is saying. I'm guessing that's in the app. Sold 102 is the Lux Cuddle, and someone got that one, so I don't know. Now, people dump stuff out of their cart, so go ahead and do it also. Go on a wait list, and if they dump it out, it goes to the next person in line. Sold 103 was that Texas Shop Hop fabric. The 2 yards, the 60 by 72 piece of that. All right. Next, we've got the quilt behind me. So this is such a cute little farmy print, and really, see the numbers? So the panel in there can be a book, or you can use it in a quilt. So we loved the way they used it in the quilt. And so you see this one here, that's like the front of the book. The one way up top where it says Barnyard 1, 2, 3. And so then they're just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know you can't see all the numbers on the screen, but all the numbers up to 10 are there. And then there's also this print that has sheep and cows and tractors, and there's cows here and horses. Be a great little I Spy. But this is the kit that we have. So we've got it as a kit, and this one is sold 104. And it is just as cute as can be. And then you're using some border print. It's just actually a small piece of border print, but it just shows you how you can use borders besides as borders. That's a cut from a border print. So is this one right here from this border print. So that is sold 104, and the quilt size is 55 by 73. So between a throw and a twin size. And then we've got just the pattern. If you want just the pattern, apparently I have Minky on me. Sold 105 is this pattern. Just the pattern. You're making blocks, so you'll need something to make up for the book panel blocks if you're doing that, but it's a cute little pattern. The gingham's really cute in it. It's not real gingham. The pretend gingham is cute. All right. And then we've got, this one's a little, we're going to go a little fall on you. It is nowhere near fall here in Texas. But look how cute this is. So this is Riley Blake. It's called Pressed Leaves. So it's kind of in your fall colors. Well, not kind of, it is in your fall colors. But then I love how there's like quilt blocks within the leaves. So you've got like quilt blocks in the big leaf itself. This one's going to go together pretty quickly for you. Not too much piecing. 62 by 62, so a good throw size. Sold 106. And then we have the new, with just the pre-cuts, the fabric will be here next week is what I was told. About the 18th, so that would be Monday. So the new Kansas Troubles, sorry. Wheatland. So new Kansas Troubles. I know the colors look familiar, but there's always different prints and stuff. Can you see if they figured out the Sunny Edwards thing? Can you ask Jen? Thanks. And then we've got, so that's the 5-inch square. We also have it in 2.5-inch squares. So just the same fabrics, just in the itty bitty little cute little thing, 2.5-inch squares. And then we've got it in the 2.5-inch strips. So you've got the strip roll. There you can see some of them. So you see the wheat, there's a little bit of wheat in there. It's called Wheatland, so of course there is. And then we have sold 110 is the fat quarter bundle, because who doesn't need this? Everybody needs this. And the 10-inch squares. We roll our 10-inch squares, so it looks rolled up, but it's 10-inch squares.
Yes.
There's that. And then, so that's all that we've got right now. And then we'll have yardage next week. Because the only Kansas Troubles we have in-house right now is in our sale. So if you're a huge Kansas Trouble person, go look at our sale area on our regular website, because it's anything we have has been moved and marked down because this is coming. The fall leaf quilt is 62 by 62, Melanie.
Has not called back.
Well, we've got to call him. Can you come take over? Okay, sorry, we've got a little situation going on, so I'm gonna situation. So that's Billy Roo.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, you let me buy Billy Roo. She finally let me buy Billy Roo, and now I'm gonna let her show it to you. I'll be right back.
Okay, but there's, oh, okay.
Oh, and they did those. Is there an explanation how they divide those up? So like this is all the other prints, and then these are all the kaleidoscope or the flower or the starry glass, and then all the other ones in the line.
Y'all want to see this? Okay, so Kaleidoscope is Billy Rue's new collection. We have 2 different fat quarter bundles available. They broke it out so to kind of like lessen the fat quarter bundles. Ooh, I see a question. How big is the fall leaf quilt? In case she didn't answer that yet, this quilt is 62 by 62. This is so stinking cute. So cute. I think we have yardage of this because I think I saw it out there. Oh. Okay. Kaleidoscope, Billy Rue. So the first one is Pieces Fat Quarter Bundle. So this is a new collection, and these are here's like the whole, all of them. Okay, this first fat quarter bundle, they named it Pieces, and it's just different pieces from the line. They are more geometric. They're bright colors, but they're like muted bright colors. So they're really pretty. But you've got different patterns and prints in here. Ooh, that one's cool. Look at the definition on that. Ooh, so pretty. Billy Rue. Billy Rue is in Texas. He lives kind of near or is good friends with Julie of Two Chicks Quilting. The second fat quarter bundle is called Starry Glass. So this is more of like the kaleidoscope prints. So it looks like, remember those like tube things and you would look through little kaleidoscope things? Are those just called kaleidoscopes? I don't know. They're like just before my time. Like I remember them, but I don't really remember them. Oh, I remember those little, they used to make those tubes that were like, you could like look at different things through them, but then it was still had like a kaleidoscope effect to it. Those are really cool too. Okay, anyway. So this fat quarter bundle, also 8 pieces. You've got the kaleidoscope prints. Ooh, look at that one. It's like tie-dye. Look how cool that looks. And that one. Why is what called Kansas Troubles? Kansas Troubles is the designer, Doris. Why they're called Kansas Troubles, I don't know, but that's just the designer's name. Maybe I missed something when Michelle was talking, but look at how pretty those are. So that's all of the kaleidoscope prints. Kaleidoscope / tie-dye effect prints. So that's that fat quarter bundle, 2 different fat quarter bundles. And then just gonna kind of wrap it back up so that they don't get mixed up tomorrow. Okay. Hi, Tony. Ooh. Okay, with Billy Rue's line, we have some new quilt kits. So this is called the Plaid Quilt Kit because it looks like plaid, but you have all of those fun fabrics that I just showed you all within there. And then the background, that white, is like it's got some texture to it, so it adds a little something something in those squares. But like from afar, it just looks like plaid. That's pretty cool how you did that. So this is 60 by 60, and it's the Plaid Quilt Kit. It'll have all of the fabrics that you need for the quilt top and binding, and then the pattern as well. It does look similar to Cafe. I would say it's not as bright as Cafe, and it's not as whimsical as Cafe. It has a little bit more uniformity, not a whole lot more, but it has a little more uniformity to me, or geometric to it than Cafe. But it is very, very similar to Cafe. I do agree. Look at that print. How pretty is that? That's one of the fabrics in the plaid quilt. All right. So we have some brand new thimbles that we wanted to showcase. So they're the rock set thimbles, and somebody had requested them, and I thought they were great because I get requests for a different type of thimble. We have the thimbles that are more like flexible, or we have the thimble pads or the thimble tape, but we don't have like a hard metal thimble. And so when she requested it, I was like, wow, that would be a great addition to Poppy's. And so we got a couple different colors. So the large is green.
I left the large for my fat finger.
Oh.
Your skinny finger doesn't need the large.
The medium is yellow, but it's like a golden yellow. And then the small is red. And if you're local and you're not quite sure which size is going to fit you, you can come in and test them.
Yeah, but what's good is if you have nails, like I don't even have that big of nails, but if you have like artificial nails or whatever, you can still use these. So that's like one of the really good things about these. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sorry. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So, you left my place a mess.
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, here, put those back on
The actual
morning. Yeah, this.
Yeah, that one's that
That
one.
one.
Oh, yeah, so
These
that.
are so pretty.
I know. Billy Roo.
That's why I let you buy them, because they're so pretty.
Oh, okay. Okay, Billy Roo is actually a Texas native. He doesn't live down here anymore, but he's from the Ganado
I didn't say
area.
I didn't know he didn't live here anymore, but I did mention.
Yeah, he lives in New York City now. He's a city boy. Okay, so next is this cute little, I don't know, cute little, and it's not open, so I can't even take it out, but it's a little bitty press that you can use at your, so I was at training, so we're a FOF, Bernina, and Baby Lock dealer. Make sure I say the right names. FOF is a part of a group that is also Singer. So we don't carry the Singer sewing machines, but they have this cute little iron that I just thought worked so good. And it's good for like right there at your sewing station. So they call it Memento because it goes with the Memento line. There's a whole cutting system thing that maybe I ordered myself to see how it works before we decide if we're going to bring it in. But it gets really hot, which I like. I like a hot iron. So this one is sold $118, and it's just, it's not, I should have opened this and had one out for you guys, sorry. But it's just a cute little iron, and it's got, it does not, no steam in here. So no steam. I don't use steam except with my Laura Star anyways. So you can't put steam in here. So if you're steam iron, you need steam iron by your workstation, your sewing machine. This is not the iron for you. But if you just want a nice hot iron sitting next to you, this is the one that you want. So this one is branded Singer, called Memento. It's a little iron. There's other things called Memento, so like it's kind of confusing, truthfully. Sold 118 is the number for that one. Finger won't sweat with the opening in the thimble. Oh, mine probably would sweat anyways, Miss Gail. But yeah, no, it shouldn't sweat as much. Okay, and then Jane Austen, which I bet Sam showed you guys Emma kit last week, because we had gotten it in like the week before, like right before I left. Yeah, I got the bubble, sorry. Sold 119 is the Jane Austen A to Z puzzle. A to Z puzzle. So there's the puzzle for you. Can you guys see that? You're getting some of the ring light on there. But it's Jane Austen. If you have any Jane Austen fans, it's $10. Like Riley Blake and their puzzles is a 250 piece puzzle. And what size? Because it's a 250 piece puzzle because there's been 250 years of Jane Austen. Oh, 12 by 18. So not a huge puzzle, but cute, cute. And then we have, is it corded? Yes, it's corded. Yes, this iron is corded. It does not look like it from the picture. I hate it when they try to be deceiving. It is corded. All right, 26, right? Patchwork Place quilt calendar. Get yours before they're gone. Karen Montgomery, 9 patch a day. 9 patch a day. A space day. Facebook group. She will be doing something monthly with this next year. So there is a book in here that has a pattern for each of the 12 quilt or quilt projects. I think they're all quilts on this one. Oh, there's a table runner. Okay, they're not all quilts. There's 2 table runners. So there's a book in here that has all the patterns for that. And then you get a calendar too, a really cool calendar with fun quilty things on it. So you want one of these, even if you don't follow on Facebook, you've got 12 patterns for that price plus the calendar. Woohoo! That's pretty good deal there. All right, next we've got this brand new line. I'm going to show you the panel first. So the panel sold 123. It's called Shine On. So you know it's got to have like positive feedback. And it's got positive sayings on it. So he may be a little later than, because anyway. All right, I'll call her in a little bit. That's fine. All right, so sorry, just one of those days. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Oh, I don't know. That might not be so good. Okay, shine on. We tend to, like, those that we're around all the time, we tend to be meaner than we are to other people. Spread kindness like wildflowers. I like that one. Anyway, so it's really gorgeous colors. So this is the panel. The panel has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 little fun little butterflies or flowers or birds. There's a bird down there. Squares, or they looked rectangle-ish to me. They didn't look square. So that is sold $123. For Karen's group, we can always do fabric kits. Will we do them ahead of time? Not necessarily, but if you guys, she is going to, there was going to be some, it's going to be a little different this year. She was telling us in our owners group, and we're hope to get more ahead of it than we did this last year. But we can always, guys, we can always make you a fabric kit. I spent time today helping solve someone else's quilt kit. So we're always here to help and to make you pretty things. So if you see a line and you want a kit out of it, we can totally help with that, of course. All right, and now I'm going to go back to the flat color quarters. Yeah, I have not been drinking. All right, maybe I should be. Shine On Prints Fat Quarter Bundle. So there's 2 different fat quarter bundles because, again, it was a lot of fat quarters. We thought maybe everyone wouldn't want everything. So sold $121 is the print in the line. So the beautiful flowers. Now, of course, it doesn't include the panel. It's got this one print that's got the butterflies on it. And then we've got, you know, the black background. And then we've got one that has a bunch of sayings on it. So there's 4 in that one, it looks like, unless I missed one. And then we've got the Shine On blenders. So we have yardage of all of these. When you guys see when we've done ribbon on these, that means we've got yardage. So if you just like this, just go to poppyquiltandsew.com and get yourself some yardage. But these are the cute, that kind of has a Sue pen feel to it, doesn't it? There's a Sue pen that looks very similar to that. So this is 4 of these. So I guess we have 8 bolts in that line plus the panel. So lots of fun there. And then we've got, okay. So I think Sam showed you some stuff, but now we have the quilts made, or the quilt kits. Sorry, the quilt's not made. The quilt kit is made. So it's a Thimble Blossoms pattern, and look at the gorgeous fabrics, and look what a gorgeous job Audrey did with the fabrics in the kit. Like, you just need this kit because it's so pretty. So the quilt itself is 78 by 96. It comes with a pattern, all the fabric for the top, and binding. There's some bigger pieces in there. The background is a white on cream from the line. And it's just really pretty. It's called Flower Girl. So Flower Girl quilt kit sold $124. That is the that is Camille Raskelli. It is, oh my gosh, Nantucket something. We were just talking about it a minute ago. And then I have 2 patterns for it. One of them is that same pattern but without the fabric. So I've got the Flower Girl pattern, and for this you need 20 fat quarters for the flowers, 7 fat quarters for the leaves, 1 fat quarter for the sashing posts. I don't know what the heck a sashing post is. It must be that little cornerstone. I call that cornerstone. Anyways, and then a little bit of yardage, a little bit, 3 1/4 yards for the background. Anyways, so you can buy just the pattern if you just want to do it in something, or maybe you have a fat quarter stack from 3 or 5 years ago when they did this. Nantucket Summer. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Nantucket Summer, thank you. And then the other one is, look how cute. We didn't kit this one. We maybe could if you wanted it. It's called Edelweiss. And it's just I mean, it's still flowers, but it's got like longer, like the leaves and the stems and stuff. And this one's a 74 by 74 quilt. So that's just a cute pattern. Love that. And then they like cross hatch that whole quilt. That takes some dedication. That's a lot of lines of quilting. And then last but not, oh look, this one's called Nantucket Summer Collectors. It's called a collector's tin. There is no tin. It's in a cute little collector's box. But they're calling it a collector's tin. The new thing is the tins are not a tin. So it's in this cute little box and it's got a ton of stuff in here, guys. So this is sold $127 and it's got a cute little roll of fabric, like little bitty, look at those. It's not 5-inch. I don't even know what size that is. Wait, I have 10. Oh, it's like an 8-inch little roll of fabric. And then there is a little zipper pouch. There's some cool scissors. You've got some quilt labels in here. So all this comes with, and we can't get it separately. So if you want any of this stuff, you got to buy the kit. This little tin. A sticker. If anybody's is missing, the sticker is not on my computer. There's... I'm just kidding. I'm not going to take a sticker out of here. There is, there's a couple of them in there, like to hang on off of zippers and stuff. Of course, you got to have a little 2.5-inch charm square. Now this we should have this separately. I assume we have that separately. And then you've got a pattern and another pattern and, oh, some writing things. So there's like a little, wow. There's a little this, and there's two of them in there. So just for note taking, but with the Nantucket Summer on it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. I should have looked through this better first. All right, so all those goodies are in here, waiting for you to take them home. See if I can get everything back in. You ever have problems unpacking and not being able to get everything to fit back again? Well, if anything doesn't fit, I'll just keep it. Just kidding, it'll fit. Okay, so it's a box. Yeah, they should call it a box. All right, next I've got 2 panels to show you guys. In Quilt Sensational, the theme this month is national parks, and I was gone all last week, and then this week I've been, well, it's only Wednesday. There's still tomorrow and the next day and Saturday and Sunday. I haven't gotten in there. So our park is Big Bend that we're supposed to be like talking about and posting things and stuff, and I've done nothing. I'm so sorry. But we have a Big Bend panel, so I want to show you guys that. It is from Riley Blake. So I've got the Big Bend panel, and then I also have a Yellowstone panel. So Big Bend, which is in Texas, y'all. National Park with a couple of birdies on it. Hopefully you guys can see that. This panel is a, what size is this panel? I don't think, it's not quite a yard panel. It's like an, oh, I lied, it's a yard panel. Including this tan around the edge, it's a yard panel. So you can use it in patterns that call for a yard panel, or if you've got like something with focal fabric that calls for a yard. And then we also have, so that's the Big Bend. I'm doing that sold $128. And then sold $129 is the Yellowstone version of it. Well, not version, like the Yellowstone panel. Yellowstone poster panel. They call it a poster panel because it's like the poster. So again, this would be a yard. And it's got, oh, we're not going to get into that debate. It's got the furry brown animals. No, it is not. It is the bison or the buffalo, but who knows which one it is. Somebody does. It's not one of those. No, thank you. I'm not going to say that word. It's not very funny. You're not funny. I mean, you are pretty funny, but listen. Okay. So Sharpie bundles, and then I have a couple more and a bolts. So the first Sharpie bundle. So Sharpie bundle, we cut 5 1-yard pieces from a collection. They're at $10 a yard. Y'all, prices are not coming down on fabric. So that's a really good deal. So the first collection we'll pull it from is I Dream in Color by Jason Yenter in the Beginning Designs. This is just a sampling of the fabrics that are in that line. So you would get 5 1-yard pieces if you buy 2 of them, and we have 10 different ones. We try to get you 10 different ones. And then that one is called, let me see what they called it though. I Dream in Color. So if you're on Facebook, you have to do sold space 130 space I space Dream in Color with all the spaces and everything. And then the other one is Sunlit Garden. So that is this gorgeous with these gorgeous. Now you're not necessarily, but I would hope that we have enough different sunflowers that you would get some sunflowers in your sunlit garden. But anyways, this is just a sampling of what that collection looks like. So more fall colors, which again, we don't celebrate down here. We just have hot, hotter, hottest, H-E-L-L, and then, you know, maybe cool. Maybe cool. No, there's no fall. We get no fall. All right. So those are the Sharpie bundles. And then I've got 5 more. I'm going to finish this with a Tula one. So y'all stay tuned. And a drawing. I remember the drawing. Sam couldn't pronounce crayon last week. What did she call it? It was like a crack. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go watch that now. It's sold 131. You know, I have a shirt in my office hanging up. It has the animal, my spirit animal, that is not my spirit animal because I can't say the name right. And then it's spelled the other way underneath it, like the thing you drink. Like it's a beer bear. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a beer. All right. Sold 131, 1.25 yards of interwoven in, is this magenta? No, this is called hot pink. This is hot pink. He's got several pink colors in that interwoven. And then we've got Eminent and Ivy. Are you leaving us? No, I'm staying. Oh, until you're done. You're staying until I'm done. Oh, how nice of you. In case I need help. In case I fall over. In case oh my goodness. Hey Jenny, I was talking about you earlier. We had a piece of Melrose fabric at the very beginning of the show. All right, sold 132. This is 1.5 yards. How are you going to help me if the lights go out? Are you going to just shine your phone light on me? Okay, perfect. Sold 132. This is a white on cream, so I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can. So it's a white on cream. It's really pretty. Be a great background. And then this is from Vivid Floral in Multi, 2 1/8 yards of this gorgeous fabric. This is the multicolored one, so it's your rainbow colors. And then I have a piece of 108. This is sold 134, 108 black and white. I don't know how big it is. Oh, there it is. 1.5 yards. So you've got 54 inches by 108 black and white. This would be a good, actually, Laura's working on one where you put like black and white. It's a Villa Rosa pattern. You put black and white, like half framing prints, which the Villa Rosa shows Cave, but she picked one of our other newer collections that she just really fell in love with one fabric from it. And we pulled other fabrics to go with it. That was actually a lot of fun the other day. And hello, Crystal in Houston right now. Tabby Road, hopefully you didn't like move there or something. You're just over there for work or something. 1 1/8 yard piece of Tabby Road. Told you there was a little bit of Tula coming. So this will be 60 inches wide, 58 inches when you take away the selvages, by 1.8 yards, so 44 inches. So this would be great for a smaller girl. It's from Tabby Road, so it's supposed to be like hairballs. Hairballs on fabric. That's Tula for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do the drawing. So let me see if I can get to the drawing. See if I remember. It's been 2 whole weeks. Did Sam remember to do the drawing last week?
I don't know. It has that you're drawing 5.
Well, I did that. The FIU that looks like fly.
Okay.
No, this I'm doing the one from this is the end of one that they have to be present to win.
Oh, I see.
The 5 was for finish it up. That she did not do. So did you guys that got the new app, was your experience okay?
There's a new app.
Well, the app updated, I guess, and it was a little bit randomly weird.
Okay.
But now they can use it on an iPad, which I guess they couldn't before, which I don't know because I just don't watch myself.
I sometimes go back and watch you.
You can go back and watch me. I do not watch myself. There's some of the shops that do this. They go back and watch themselves. I cannot watch myself. I would not be able to do this every week if I went and started watching myself. No. Okay, so it's doing the countdown. I'm on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Sharpie bundle might not have gone up on the live. I got a text message. The Sunflower Sharpie bundle?
It was there. They have to do a variant. So they have to type it in. Okay, Lori Jimenez, are you still on? Because you were just a minute ago commenting. So let me go back to that. The new look for the app looks very clean and modern. Awesome. Looks different, so I knew something was up. Oh, I see. So they just updated it on the iPad or fixed whatever the problem was. Yes, the fall bundle again for Sharpie bundles. Yes, Miss Melanie, where did that go? It is sold. I'll put it up there again too. So it is sold 130, and then you would put I think it was Sunlit Garden. Hold on, Sunlit Garden. If you're on the app, you just click on the thing above me, or they said it may be changed and it's a square now, but you just click above me. But if you're on Facebook, you have to put sold space 130 space Sunlit space Garden. Sunlit, all one word. You can also just put sold space 130 and it'll ask you which one you want and then let you add the one you want to the cart. And then the shipping, if we are shipping and have not spent, I'm guessing Lori's still there. Okay, got it. If you've not spent over $100, shipping is $9.99. If you've spent over $100, it's free. If you spend, and then you guys should check out right away afterwards so you don't everything doesn't drop out of your cart, because it will within an hour or two. If you have, if you check out and then something on waitlist comes up, it will not charge you shipping again. If you then get to over 100, just put a comment in that one and we'll get you credited for the shipping. If you want to buy some here and you want to go out and buy some of any of this gorgeous fabric online and get yourself over 100 and you get charged shipping in both places, because at that point you probably will, just put a comment on there. We'll get you hooked up. We'll get you the hookup. We'll get you credited back. You don't like me hooking people up?
That's a whole different service.
Oh, that's a whole, that is not a service we provide here.
No.
We do lots of services, but not the hookup service. Yeah. So that's all I have for today. 4:49. Woohoo! I will be back on next Wednesday at 4. Yes, I will. The following Wednesday I won't, because I am out in training again. Oh, the life of a shop owner. Sam's like, I can't believe you travel as much. Do you know that planes crash? It is still the safest mode of travel. Plane travel is still the safest mode. Now, I'll tell you, so on the way to Las Vegas, we had like an empty seat between us. The plane was half empty. There was 70 empty seats, whatever. And I do Southwest whenever I can, which I know that's going to change. We're going to have assigned seats, but right now we don't have assigned seats. On the way back, every single, and it was an older plane, so I feel like the older planes are a little tighter anyways. Every single space was filled up, and this is why I still wear a mask on a plane. And so we're sitting there like this. Well, my husband was asleep. I was sitting there like this. I watched Lilo and Stitch, and I watched, oh my goodness, what else did I watch? I watched something else that I hadn't seen in a really long time that I really liked. And I don't remember what I watched. How horrible is that? Because I was sweating so bad. Once we got up in the air, but you think it's hot here, try being in a tin can in Las Vegas. Okay, yeah. Yes, we are still collecting quilts. Yes, we are still collecting quilts. We will be, for a while. It will be a while before we can get even to everybody that needs it. So yes, but a lot of them have actually started to be given to people. So we're not just holding them. So as they come in, we take them, and they are getting now. And then if you've got quilts from us, if you can try, we're trying to get those done by the end of August. So if you're not doing the binding, if you can get those to us as soon as possible, so then we can get our binding army working on them, that would be awesome. So that we can try to have them done by the end of August and get those back to Fabric Friends. If you're, we actually, some of the ones that were not the Fabric Friend ones, but the other ones, we've got like lots of things going on. We had some people locally, or we had one person locally here give us like 20 quilt tops, and then we've gotten some other ones. A few of those we did ship. So if you have those, if you, I mean, like to me, like the end of August is a good target date right now, but don't stress. It should never be stress for anyone. This is, life is too precious. Like, do what you need to do. So, Kim, and I'm thinking, Kim, you're like, what, 5'2", 5, like, I'm like, you could actually lay out on those seats and take a nap. I've done that before on a plane. It was like a midnight flight though, but I did have the whole row. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you guys again in a week. So, Terry, send them straight to Fabric Friends. She's collecting. We will send, if we get them here, we will send them down to her. But it's amazing how many they've already received, and I know there's a lot more. And she says, like, they went from like getting a few packages a day, I watched some videos she did, to getting like boxes full of. It's amazing how, but quilters, to me, that's why I love what I do, because they're the nicest people and the kindest people, and it's a great use for some of those scraps in your stash. So anyways, under 5 feet. Okay, I was trying to give you a little height there, Kim. All right, bye y'all. See you later. No technical difficulties, you're good? Mm-hmm.